Steve here from Dirtbike ADV. Just left Peterborough. Just sort of heading north out of Peterborough towards the Flinders Ranges. Easter 2024. Just flew up here last night, or yesterday afternoon we got up here, so loaded up the bikes this morning and off we go. But yeah, from Peterborough we head north up to Willow Springs, up through Wilpena Pound, and we're going to do a whole heap of stuff up here over the next week. Good old mate Brendan here set up a beautiful GPX route and organised a heap of entries to private properties. So yeah, we've got a good week ahead of us. So yeah, bit of an effort to get up here, about 1400k, so always good to get on the bike. Make sure there's no cars coming. Yeah, it's always good to get the bikes loaded up and take off. So yeah, we just took off 10 minutes ago. So very different country to what I'm used to. So really happy to be up here. So yeah, very excited. Hoping it all goes to plan and we all get home safely. But yeah, a wonderful part of the world. Very different. As usual, Brendan's excelled himself. He's unreal at this stuff. Just got us on the back tracks straight away. 15 k's out of Peterborough, we're onto the back tracks already. Good on him. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, I think you could state that this is the definition of good adventure bike riding. Absolute bloody heaven out here. Have a look at it. That's where we're heading over there. Houses, a lot of sheds, all abandoned out here. Quite amazing. Silly sausages. Brendan's actually hit one already, so yeah, he deflected off his left hand side, bet his radiator bracket up a bit. Keep that way, you dickheads. We seem to have lost any sort of resemblance of a track. Kangaroos and bush chooks. With the emus, the males look after the chicks. So that's a male and his brood of chicks. So a fair few of them around at the moment. We're on a track again, so that's good. Have a look at that, will you? Bloody beautiful. Imagine this in the sunset with the sunset going, that's west over there, straight in front of us. Yeah, imagine the sunset here. Spectacular off the golden grass. Be absolutely spectacular.
Sequence of life this morning: one gate, two gates, three gates, many gates.
The big Norman 901. Lovely bit of kit, that. A lovely bit of kit. And another AJP. Yeah, Rick on his AJP. He's loving it. He's ridden that across from all the way from Wodonga across to Peterborough over a couple of days. And now he's joined us at Peterborough. We've come up to Hawker today. And we've just left Hawker, heading out to Wilpena just for a look. Nothing more, nothing less. And then we're up to Willow Springs. So a very well spent morning, I must say. And a very beautiful location. Have a look at the lines of those hills. Absolutely spectacular. So we swung past Wilpena Pan in the afternoon and then just got into Willow Springs reasonably late in the day. Set up camp there, got a bit wet and shaggy with a bit of a rain cell that rolled through, but a really nicely set up station, Willow Springs. Lots of campsites and a really nice sort of camp kitchen and showers and everything, all very clean. But this is us setting off on Skytrek the next morning. Obviously, we'd had a little bit of rain, so it settled the dust, which was nice. But yeah, it's sort of a huge big loop, but we'd done a lot of this sort of stuff already, so we certainly weren't that impressed. But the view up the top was worth it, but yeah, some good riding and a bit of fun to be had. Someone knew the camera was on. Have a look at this. Have a look at this. So we bailed on the exit right here and just kept going. I think I said sausages here, but I'm not 100% sure. Excuse the language. Fighting for traction, admittedly. Yeah, there was an exit. Oh, geez, there was an exit back there if you're finding it a bit too hard after the first climb. So I made an executive decision and kept going. And hopefully it's worth it. All there? All good. You like me, mate? I'd rather have grey hair than no hair. So yeah, we did the Skytrek this morning, had a bit of lunch. It was actually quite hot, so we had a shower when we got back to the campground at Willow Springs. And yeah, Skytrek was nothing flash. When you live in the high country, we've got sort of a lot of hills and rocky hill climbs and all that sort of stuff around us. It's sort of like the high country without the trees and the water, really. But anyway, we've just left Willow Springs, heading over to Blindman now. Actually getting a few raindrops, who would have thought. We did actually get sort of a bit blown off the face of the earth last night. Got a little rain cell come through. So yeah, and bucketed rain for about 20 minutes, flooded the campsite, flooded just about everything, and then sort of rained for another 20 minutes. But yeah, we managed to keep dry. Most of us kept pretty freaking dry, so our tents are wet, but you know, sleeping gears were all dry. So anyway, we're going to head across to Blindman. We're going to wild camp tonight. And yeah, then we'll head up to Arkaroola tomorrow night. So yeah, if I stopped and put my wet weather gear on, what do you reckon would happen? The rain would stop, wouldn't it? Trouble is, it's making my visor very icky. I can tell you this, it needs a good clean, my visor. Anyway, it'll settle the dust down. Have a look at that. I think I mentioned the word high country, and now we're getting weather like the high country. How cool is that? That's cool. this is Razorback Lookout. We should be seeing it at its finest, but unfortunately we're getting the high country weather, I think. There you go. Look at that beautiful road going through there. Just come down through there. And it's raining on us. Just an annoying little rain shower, Ken. That's all it is. Love our wind. Ha 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 everywhere you go here, bloody spectacular. Some nice scenery everywhere. Anyway, nice to be able to ride on a bit of tar, a bit of smooth stuff. It's a beautiful morning this morning. Bit of a late start today. How good is this though? Better than waking up to the inside of a motel room, isn't it? That one didn't quite make it. Oh, we've opened a few gates this week, I reckon. It'll be up around the 40 or 50 gates, I reckon, on this trip. Probably 50 or 60 actually. But there you go. Not a bad location. We'll walk the bike through while we wait. Brendan's got us on the back tracks again. Man, we've done some back tracks today. Come out to a gravel road for about an hour, but back onto the back tracks again. I don't know how he finds all these. He must spend hours poring over bloody maps, that's for sure. Bit like an African savannah, really, isn't it? Where are the giraffes and the lions? on the right track when you see the dust from the motorbikes in front of you. So that's Lake From over Balcunia there. Out, this is obviously the eastern side of the Flinders Ranges now. So yeah, head up to Arkaroola this afternoon, and then we're coming back via the western side. So yeah, quite a good view. I've never been down this road this direction. I've always been going that way. So there you go. Broken hill out there somewhere, and not much in between. But yeah, that's Lake From, I think, or Frome, I think it's pronounced. Very dusty roads.
Nothing like an audience. He is the Batman. Cameraman, I'm going to have to fill in for Steve on this one, Mr. Waffles. What's happened? We went across from Nuckalina this morning, out through Malulu station, and cut across to Loretta station and out through the Nantawarrina Aboriginal area. Anyway, when we got round the corner and there's a sign that says Arkaroola 20, 4 of the team decided to go, oh, the pub and the pool's looking better, so they disappeared. So we've just got Batman and I. We've just gone in the back tracks of Arkaroola tonight, into Hana, or something it's called. We just went past the outstation, the hut, and we're just doing the last leaks into Arkaroola. We will meet up with our compadres. We've got Dongers tonight to stay in tonight. And we're booked in for tea, there's no noodles tonight. So looking good.
Well, beautiful night spent. A beautiful night spent at Arkaroola. Beautiful morning, a bit cooler today, which is nice. So yeah, went to the restaurant, had a nice meal, slept on a nice bed, a couple of beers, so yeah, pretty happy. We cut the riding short, as I said yesterday, a little bit. It was a bit sort of getting a bit on top of us, some of us, a bit hot. So yeah, we're sort of glad we got back to the Dongers at about 2:30, 3 o'clock, so yeah, I think that was the right decision. Some of the younger riders did the loop, but they only took an extra couple of hours, so it wasn't a disaster. Oh hell, can't see much. So off we go again. This is where I usually sing a song about how happy I am. Where are we going around here? Righto. Yeah, something along the lines of on the road again. Where are we going?
We dry it up, put it up there. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, so we sort of just chose to take the easy route back into Arkarola. We're only 10 k's and the boys did another loop, so that was good. But yeah, glad we did. Feel very civilised now. Pretty warm, as I said, so our clothes were all smelly, and so yeah, it was really good to wash a few clothes and just get organised. Only been on the road for, this is our 3rd day, so, but yeah, just with the hot weather it's been a bit unpleasant, shall we say. So we head out, we come up the east side of the Flinders Ranges yesterday and we head out to the west, so looking forward to this. I've never been out the west side of the Flinders, so yeah, looking forward. I think we actually end up sort of out on the desert country, some sort of sandy sort of desert country, I think, from memory, but we'll soon see. I was just looking at the maps and sort of looking at where it is, and yeah. Every hill brings a new little vista, so to speak. I think I'm getting all emotional. The little roots are a bit different colour here. Ah, a bit of water, there you go. Not very often you see a water hole. That water there, wow. Oh. There you go. fairly rare you see water in the Flinders Ranges, I can tell. So we're having long clock going, guys. Sort of out onto a plain here. Struggle to see the track sometimes, to be honest. Yeah, but had a breakdown with the OJP. It's let me down for the first time.
This is part B of the AJP, what do you call them? Short practical review. What are you thinking right now, boss? So no, we just had a wiring fault on the, we traced it out to be in the barrel loom. So between the key and the first plug. But we found it and it runs and we're happy. Because we are, where are we, Steve?
Middle of nowhere.
Bumfuck nowhere. We're in the middle of two stations here. And there's, I'll give you the tip. No one's coming past today to rescue us.
Not for a week, I wouldn't reckon.
Yeah. Anyway, happy days. It's happy times because it ran and we know what it is. Let's go.
Not sure if it's called a river or a road. You certainly do join the rivers a lot, that's for sure. So we've just pulled into Warrawena, dropped our gear. So nice to be travelling on a normal motorbike. And we're heading up to Mount Gill, up there. So yeah, should only take us an hour, hour and a half. Good way to spend the afternoon. The caretaker of Warrawena has put some beers in the fridge and some barbecue meat and a loaf of bread, and absolutely wonderful. So we'll head up there and see how we go.
Here comes Postman Ken. Good old Aussie Post. Always delivers.
Have a look at that. Have a look at that. Unreal. So many layers, isn't there, Brenda? So many layers.
You can see Lake Torrens out on the horizon over there.
Out here. Oh, yep.
That's far away down the bottom there.
Yep. Straight through the middle. Yep. That is unreal.
Where we rode in today was this.
360 panorama. Probably the best view. Yeah. Well, I haven't been to too many of them, but certainly better than all those. Righto, just leaving Warrawena Station. Great little setup here with Ian. He's the man over there. Come over and had a beer with us last night. But yeah, beautiful little property. Stayed in the shearers' quarters. I think about $40 a night. But there's the shearers' quarters there. There's 6 rooms. So yeah, really nice little spot. We went up and did Mount Gill right up there last night or yesterday afternoon. That was pretty hard work, I can tell you. My jacket's still sweaty from yesterday. It was pretty warm, so. But anyway, we're going to head out, do a couple of things out the western side of the ranges and have a look around. We've got an appointment with a pie at the Cop League Bakery, apparently. I think this is where we go. Onwards and upwards. Rolling down 295 out of Portland, Maine. Still high from people down there. Feeling no pain. Gonna head down to New Jersey. So we've made it up to Mount Samuel. We think that's Mount Samuel there, but it's just the lookout. So I think we head down from here. Just come out on the out onto the Parachilla Road. But yeah, that's Lake Torrens out there, or Torres or something like that. I think. Yeah, you can see the White Lakes out there. Yeah, quite beautiful. But gnarly climb getting up here nonetheless. Anyway, Brendan's leading away. He doesn't muck around. We'll head off. A typical South Australian Flinders Ranges road here. Got to pick your line so you don't case out. There we go, the Western Plains. Not much between us and the West Australian coast. The Gawler Ranges are across there, but overall there ain't much between us and Western Australia. Heading back to Parachilla now. Probably have a little bite to eat or something there, and then we'll probably turn left and go down to station. We're going to camp the night there. So. Sunset in the Flinders Ranges is always very nice. So we've pulled into Mount Little Station. We've set up camp, I've had tea. We're going to duck down to the tavern, might have a beer, we'll see how we go. But certainly gonna pay for our fees and that sort of things. Look at that. Lovely little fairy lights. Oh my god, look how many people here. Look, it's going to be a bit of a different day today. So we've just left Mount Little Station. Quite good sort of dispersed accommodation, yeah. And they have a pizzas nights and yeah, got some dongers there. They haven't got power to the dongers, but quite a nice little setup and very dispersed, very spread out. So yeah, you feel like you're camping on your own, which is good. Yeah, real nice people. Kelly was there. I didn't meet the husband and the son's gun name, but yeah, really nice little property. Well, we're on our way home now, guys. Just pulled into Hawker for a quick bite to eat for breakfast. 4 of us are continuing on back to Peterborough. So yeah, we've decided to go home. Rick and Simon have continued on. They're going out through the backcountry to Corn. They're going to finish the trip and end up at Peterborough tonight, or probably tonight or in the morning. And then they'll just jump in the car Friday and be driving home. But yeah, we've cut our losses and we're heading for home now. All today's ride was just going to be some gravel back roads and do a bit of a loop back to Peterborough. So not too sad we're missing too much. So yeah. But it's been a good trip. I've taken the AJP to places that I never think I'd take an adventure bike. I can assure you, particularly going up Mount Gill was just uncanny. But no, it was a good trip. Seen parts of the Flinders that I think very few people see. We did a lot of riding in the backcountry and a lot of riding through the PAR routes, the public access routes, and also through a lot of private properties that Brendan had organised. So yeah, we've seen a lot of the Flinders Ranges. Very happy and very appreciative of Brendan for organising the GPX routes. Anyway, everything must come to an end. If you've watched to this part of the video, thank you very much. Appreciate the support. And with a bit of luck, we'll hope to see you out in the trail soon. Cue the thoughtful music, eh?